Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, I've just been having a look around on the map and yeah, we could definitely do with getting some more housing. What's that? Crops ready for assignment. Alright, okay, so they've just finished off a field. Oh, that's good. So, just out of curiosity, I mean, they're doing... Something I need to sort out is get the crop rotation in sync, so you're doing different things at different times of the year. I mean, this one's got a lot of weeds, so I think I'm just going to get started and just get them to clear that out, and I'll have a bit of a think about what I need to do with those fields. But I'm in the process of building a school there and a healer's house there, so that should improve the desirability of the houses nearby. But I do need more houses, so I think what I'm going to do is, while everybody's busy doing whatever they're doing, I think I'm going to add some more houses over here. And I can't believe I hadn't put any actual roads down yet, but that's something I need to sort out at some point. I think I'll just put one down there. I mean, we seem to be doing okay for food at the minute. So these will just put a... Oh, no. What? Nope, it's stuck. Yeah, the game just suddenly stuck there for some strange reason. Right, so I'll get them to build that part of the road there. Yeah, I'm surprised I put all these buildings down here for some strange reason. I just didn't build any roads for them. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, that looks yeah. But one thing I'm quite keen to do, because I mean, I've got this like wagon sitting over here and they've got nothing to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting up a sort of camp over here. Now that we've actually got that built. So have a look at resources. There should be somewhere there. There's a work cap. So you don't want to be building one of these anywhere near houses, because yeah, it drops the desirability. I'm just double checking, because that's a soap shop. I must have had to wait until that was ready to build. So just flip this around. I think I'll put it over here. I mean, it's going to get in the way and it's going to spoil things for the hunter, I must admit. Because it's probably going to spook all these deer, because they're going to be working in this area. But needs must. So I'm just going to plump back down there. I'll give them a road to work with. And then once that's built, I can use them to start clearing out like trees and stones and so on. The good thing is you can always move these as well later on. So it just keeps things ticking over, and could do is probably clearing out these sort of things as well. Actually, one thing I did notice is I want to get those stones removed because of the housing. Because the plan is to add more housing down there. Speed this up a bit. So, yeah, we need more houses. That's for certain. Because we need more people. That was my big gripe, was there's just not enough people. Yeah, we're really struggling. Because I mean, we've got space for a farm over there, and that's freed up, but it's just hardly anybody to work in it. I mean, how many builders have we got? Because I can't even sacrifice any builders. I mean, Ubar. In that case, I'll speed it up even more. Now, there's the market I saw. Well, we're getting. Yes, that's the trading post, so we're getting towards like winter time, so I don't think there's any more traders are going to be turning up. That is the soap shop, yeah, so we wanted the soap shop because of the diseases. There's just too many diseases. Now they're going to get... They'll get the tallow from the the hunter doing their hunting for herbs. Foragers should be going out getting those. So that's just depending on the firewood. We seem to be doing okay for firewood. So we should be okay there. So hopefully that'll help deal with any future diseases. Now once this healer's house gets built, then that should help as well. So I think what I'm going to do is, for that reason, I'm going to speed that up. I'm going to get them to prioritise that for now. I mean, we are struggling for wood planks. If I had more people, I could put more people in there. The idea is if I can get the desirability of these houses up, and oh wow, built those houses already. I'm impressed. Yeah, once we can get the desirability, we should start to attract more people. And we're producing quite a lot of food, and we've got a lot in storage. We do lose a bit because when we're nowhere near like putting in barrels or whatever for storage to extend the storage at all. So we've got the possibility of up to 56 people. How long is this stretch? That will reach up to there. So, oh no! Oh, there's a bear! Oh, everybody, run for the hills! This is the trouble though. We're getting into the winter time, so the bears. The case of it's trying to grab things so it can hibernate. So I think I'll get the I'll see if I can get the hunter to draw its attention. Oh, it's okay. I'll let it go. It's attacking the town centre anyway, so that's fine. Oh, what, are you nuts? Yeah, I'm not surprised she was retreating. Jeez Louise! Seriously, you've got a better chance if you run down here. By you. Right, so where's my hunter? Because I don't have a healer, that's the trouble. Oh, okay, so she's alright. Right, okay. This one's taking a bit of a bruising. Oh wow, she's not doing well at all. I think I seem to be... The health's going back up anyway. I really want that healer, because then if anybody gets ill or gets injured, they can go after the healer, and the healer should be able to help them. I quite like what they sell. They sell snake oil, which is quite amusing. And that's interesting. We're up to 51 of 56 people. I don't remember getting any invites coming in for like new immigrants at all, but fair enough. So that puts it up to, we need 5 more planks. I mean, we need a lot for the school over there. Right, let's see what we're doing. So we've only got 4. So I'm gonna steal 2 people there. I don't like that. I hate it when you hear those wolves howling. They don't seem to come anywhere near. It's the bears that come out and give you grief. The wolves are more of a problem when you go out and search and you run into one of those bears' dens. One of those wolves' dens. Right, so that must be finished. So do some peas and some beans. And then we'll put some clover in. If I can find it, it's down there. Yes, that's not very tolerant to frost, but it's okay for the heat, so we'll see how that goes. As far as where we are at level 2, so I mean, if we're producing things like wheat, at tier 2 you can start putting in things like a windmill, a bakery, and now a barn. Now a barn would be interesting because it gives us a good source of meat. Ooh, someone's got frostbite. Oh, that's nasty. Where did you get that from? We've got plenty of firewood. That's bizarre. There's plenty of firewood around, unless there's a like a distance thing. And where is all that firewood then? Yeah, it's all sitting in the stockyard down here, so looks like everybody's probably up to get firewood at this stage. I mean, the winter doesn't last too long anyway. Ah, you cued yourself by sitting in front of the fire, did you? Oh, just one more. Just need one more plank. Almost. I quite like how there's quite a few of them are running around. Hello. Yeah, it's interesting because usually you get like quite a bit of a posse turns up, and it's a case of, ooh, do you want to add all these people to your village and what have you? But okay, fair enough. So up to 53, you have a possible 56. But yeah, I quite like the way you got some of them are running around, little wagons. So they'll be the builders that are doing that. So once we get that healer built, we then hit a problem where we don't have enough people to fill the jobs. Oh, foobar. Yeah, we're down to only 4 people. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna have to build more houses then. Right, no, I don't want a hunting cabin, I want a house. That's a thought. Did I put the... Yeah, these are kind of like door to door, so I'd have to put their road along here. Nope, I don't want to do that. Put their road along here. I've truly no idea what I was doing there. Place these so far away, but it is what it is. Right, so I want a house for someone to live in. I'm going to spin that around so they face the road. Yeah, that'll face the road. So that'll push us up to 60. That looks a bit weird, that. The alignment on these looks very weird. I wonder if I can move some of these. Yeah, that is facing the road. Try that one then. Right, get them to move that one just a bit to the right. Yeah, I've only just noticed this. They're not identical. The houses, they are slightly different. It's like some are kind of like facing vertical, some are facing horizontal. So, ooh. What have you got for us? So I can sell some. Oh, good! I can sell some of these. Oh, hang on. I don't actually have any in my inventory, so I'll have to get them to transfer these over to the trading post. I'll keep that like a regular stock. I may as well. May as well sell some of this. I'll keep the gold ticking over. Nothing jumps out in terms of what I need to buy. Not at this stage anyway, so that'll do. Oops. Right. Let's get back onto this. So, oh wow, I need another 47 planks. Better get a move on and move the house, really. I'm sure that was moved to the right. Maybe not. It's just a gap. That's what's getting me. It looks like there's a gap, but I think it's just because that's facing in like a kind of a vertical direction, north-south or whatever. Right, what is this one? Got to sell and buy. I think I'll leave those in stock and wait until the price is a bit better, because I'm not in a major rush for gold at the minute. I just wanted enough just to keep things turning over. Purchase-wise, nothing there. So I think that was the original one, to be honest. Tools, sword. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could attempt to sell them off and make a bit of a profit, but I mean, I could buy some pelts. I think that's something that might be in shortage. So, I mean, we've got 450 gold, so that could be tempting. We buy some extra pelts, and I'll transfer them to the town storage that you actually get used. Wow, we've got a lot of tallow. Start stocking that then. Fish as well. That could be useful to sell off at a later date. Beans, let's try some of those. I mean, nobody's buying them at the moment, but they might later on. Honey, yes, so let's do that then. As far as I recall, I'm not actually doing anything with the honey at the moment. We're using the wax. We can use the wax for the candles, but that's about it. Speaking of which, do we have a candle shop? So we've got a cobbler down there. It's a tannery. Yeah, it doesn't tell me like how many of each individual building type I've got, at least not there anyway. Yeah, it's not telling me anything there. Yeah, that would be useful if it's there and you know where it is. That'd be good if you could tell me, because I'm trying to figure out. Ah, there you go. That's where. That's where. So yeah, I can get it from here, from the professions. So if I look at resources, so we've got a work camp. So goods. Okay, so yes, we don't have anybody making candles. In which case, that would be useful, because it's something else that boosts desirability. I mean, the bigger problem is still like a shortage of people, I must admit. That's a bigger problem. Armory, candle shop. Right, let's plonk a candle shop down here. I mean, why not? That's interesting. It doesn't seem... Oh, I thought it was not complaining about being close to the road, but it's just... Yeah, it is. Right, okay. That one there. So I'm just going to keep everything, all the like the production down here for now. Now, one of the things I'm concerned about is... Right, yeah, that's if anything comes under attack, we've got a lookout tower there. So that's fine. Oh, 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 wow. That's not good. I spoke too soon. It's a case of, oh, boobar. I literally just mentioned that and watch it happen. Blooming raiders turn up. Right, let's slow this down then. So hopefully that lookout tower can deal with... Ooh, they've run off with... Oh wow, they've run off because my trading post had the gold. If they can take out these raiders before they get off with our goods, no, they're gonna get away. Ah, right. Yeah, because these two have got a lot of gold I've stolen. Drat. I've got none left. Grrr. I mean, it reaches just enough, but it's not... It's interesting how they managed to get that. They didn't have to actually destroy the building. Oh, how much is in there? 300 gold. Yay, we got some back. So we'll find out how much we lost. Because it is good in that it does tell you, once the raid's finished, it'll tell us what we lost. How many... Unless that was it. Drat. Should have paid more attention. Right, so... I can't really do much until we get our gold back anyway. So I'll have to wait for somebody to come along and pick up the gold. So I'm wondering, I can't put anybody in the healer's shop, and I'm wondering if that's either because we've got so few people, or because it's related to the fact that we haven't got anybody educated yet. I don't know. Let's get a bit of a priority on with that. Speaking of priorities, what are these looking to do? Right, tell you what, let's throw this ring around here, because then they'll be able to get access to the stone. I mean, it is going to spook the deer over here, which is a bit of a pain for the hunter, but anything's better than nothing. Right, as soon as we've got some of our gold back, get that transferred over to the trading post, so somebody will go out with a little cart from here and go and grab that gold. Now I could build a gold... Oh, there you go. Village was raided. Right, so that tells me what the status was. So they got away with 38 coats. Ooh, 203 gold, 152. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that's not fun. Oh, c'est la vie. So, I mean, you can build a vault, for example, which is more secure, and that can store the gold, for example. So, what I tend to do is, if there's a raid going to occur, I'll try and get it transferred out of the trading post as quickly as possible. It's a matter of luck, I must admit. So I don't like to store too much gold in there. I just noticed there's quite a few stones around here that means we'll get them to clear out. Right, let's speed this back up again. So, got a few logs over there. These lots should start producing some more. Are you kidding me? We've had we've had raiders, now we've got a heat wave. Grrr. One problem is that needs repairing. And if it needs the planks, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. But one thing I found what you can do is you can actually move buildings to kind of like force the rebuild. It's kind of interesting in the sense that you can actually move the building but not move it. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. So if I grab a hold of that, I'll see if we can still do it. If I get it to relocate the building. So I'm just building essentially over the top of where it actually already is. So let's prioritize that. So what they'll do is they'll tear it down and then they'll put it back up again. So instead of actually getting resources to repair it, I mean it takes the marketplace in this case out of production for a while, but it'd be interesting to see if you can still do that. So it's going to take 60 resources from the builders, so reprioritize that. So it's kind of strange really, because I mean you'd think, I mean, well, surely you've got to... Actually, it's actually moved down a bit, I've noticed, but you'd think like if the building's damaged, the replaced version would come back in just as bad a state, but nope, don't. It's like, it's an interesting way to fix things, if you want to do it that way. Because it's, I think it's, as far as I recall, I can't remember whether it's either the builders or the labourers have got to do it, where they've got to go and get the resources and come back and fix things every so often to keep everything maintained, because everything's got a certain durability. Just trying to think where... There you go, so that's its structural integrity, so they degrade over time. So is that... Yeah, that's got a big priority sign on it. So it's either the builders or the labourers, I can't remember which, but somebody's got to keep maintaining these buildings, otherwise they do end up in a state where they'll just literally collapse, and you'll have to basically rebuild them. So you'll get some of the resources back, but it just means you're kind of like stuck where the building's broken, can't be used, in which case, yeah, you're kind of going to have to rebuild it, and you've got that horrible period of time where you just can't, you know, that building's out of commission. Right, looks like they've almost got our school going. So I mean, desirabilities are in the low 20s at the minute. I want to see if that pushes that up into the 30s. I'm just curious because there's no, I mean technically there's a healer shop, there's just no healer at the minute. Oh dear, someone's got worms. That's nasty. I think I've got... There's all sorts of things can cause that, apparently. Bare feet. Yeah, so the cobbler... We got a cobbler. So there's a fletcher. Yeah, there's the cobbler. So there's only one person working in here. So she managed to produce 8 shoes last year. So how we're doing for pelts? We've got a reasonable amount of pelt. Right, so the school's now been built. But there's nobody to occupy. I suspect... I wonder if it'll let me then. Yeah, it's not letting me put anybody in those 2 buildings for some strange reason. Now that's odd. It says some professions require educated workers, and I'm assuming this is not one of them. Otherwise, you're kind of like in a Stuck in a bit of a paradox where you just can't get anybody qualified to do it. Oh, hold on, has somebody just joined that? No, they haven't. Foobar. Right, so the desirability on these houses has now jumped into the 30s, and that's one of the requirements to get better housing. But we do need different types of food, so that's the only thing that's missing at the moment is the food. I'm just puzzled as to why the... Yeah, I'm just puzzled as to why it won't let me put anybody in there, because we've got... I mean, we have got some spare capacity going. So that is very odd, that. Unless I've got to wait for somebody who's got the educational skills to do that. So maybe we've got to wait for people to come in from another, another place who will then will be able to do those jobs. Okay, well in that case, I mean, food-wise, I seem to be alright. So let's see if we can spin that round. So, have I got that one? I don't want that over one. Right, so put one there. I mean, the risk is I end up with more people than I can cope with, but either way, I do need a lot of people. Right, so this is the candle shop. So the candle shop, well, we're not at a point where these are actually upgraded to like a decent level. But they're automatically starting to upgrade them, so they must have found enough types of food. And then when we get up to the next tier, it's a case of, oh, we want things like, candles and all sorts. 60 of a possible 68, so $64 million question is, how long is it going to take before I get enough people? So I've got 5% educated. I wonder if you could sort of... there's no way to specifically tell who is and who... Or is there? I'm curious. Ah, there you go. So you could find... So she's a Fletcher. So where's the Fletcher? Where did I put the Fletcher? Look at the professions. So if I can find... There we go. So if we go to where the Fletcher is... Oh, that just takes me to the person. So if we go to the... Oh, Foobar, it doesn't take you to the building. There you go, right. So if I take her out of that, curious if we end up with either somebody working in a school. Aha! That's why. So yeah, so you needed somebody who's got the educational skills. So what I could do then, it sounds kind of bonkers, but it's because I just don't have enough people who are educated enough. So if I don't want to go around and find out who is and who isn't educated. Right, so we've got the healer now filled. That's one way of doing it. Right, okay. Right, so if I can go back, because these are in a different, different shade, at least you can see which jobs aren't occupied, so I can now put people back in who aren't necessarily educated, to do those types of jobs. But it means we've now got a healer who's selling snake oil, interestingly enough, and we've got a teacher. So any kids that we've got 10 kids. Will start going to school, so they'll get educated, meaning we'll end up with more people who are educated next time round. We'll be able to pick up these types of jobs that we need. So yeah, I didn't realise that. It's kind of like a catch-22. You need somebody who's educated to be a teacher. So it's a case of, I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, really, when you think about it. But it's like, yeah, you're kind of stuck if you don't actually have anybody who isn't educated. So yeah, that was a bit of a odd way to find out, I suppose. Oh, football, we haven't got enough logs. I mean, these lot are supposed to be chopping things down. Okay, yeah. I'm going to do a quick job there. Tell them to chop some trees down over here, I suppose. Seriously don't like those wolves howling. So what is up with that one? 59% requires repair, so yeah, if nobody comes along and fixes that, it's just going to fall into disrepair and it'll end up falling down. And then you just got to completely rebuild it, which isn't good. Because then you have a period of time where there's just, whoever was living there doesn't have anywhere to live. And that's not good. So they're all busy chopping trees down. Let's see if we can prioritise that just to get more houses. But once these, as far as I'm aware, once these start to get upgraded, they start to generate more money. Because at the moment we're running low on money. It doesn't exactly help when you get raided and somebody runs off with all your gold. It's still going on. That one's falling into disrepair. This one's got nothing to do. Yeah, so basically this wagon shop, they've got nothing to do, and they won't until this has enough sort of like goods to take and put somewhere. So they just sit around doing nothing for a while. Aha, right, okay, so that's a house done. So, out of curiosity, to get one of these ones prioritised, we've got one of that many planks, but if I can get them to focus on that. Get them to start focusing on upgrading these houses. Let's see if they start producing more gold. Because it tells you what the bonuses are. So like these ones makes the people more happier, more durable, which is a good thing. But it's really the taxes. So I'm wondering if it's the next tier that does that. Because we're getting money out of the marketplace. And we'll get money if we can sell things. That's got 45. Okay, so she doesn't want to buy any of that. Yeah, I've got nothing to sell to her. No, there's nothing there of use. So there's another trader coming along now. Because they usually show up right early on in spring. I think when you get these upgraded, you start to get more traders coming along. Right, so let's just see out of curiosity. Once this is built. Right, so that's the basic one. There. They then get upgraded to a homestead. So then, once you upgrade them, and you've got to have a tier 3 town centre. So they'll provide additional housing capacity, more durability there, plus more happiness. Someone would start producing more money as well. Yeah, I thought they'd start producing, you'd start getting taxes off those or something. But we'll have to see. Anyway, made some good progress now, because we're now at the point where, I mean, I've got a lot more people now. So I've got room for some, what, another 11 people. I mean, we need this one to go up to the next tier before you can add more people. So you start off with 54 people into our house. It's going to be like that until you get up to the next tier. So that will give you a capacity for 5 people, which is good, because these markets will only stretch for a certain amount of distance. In fact, actually, that house there is out of place. I'll have to move it over to here. Fubar. Yeah, I've got to start playing around with the terrain settings to get that one sorted. Yeah, it's too steep the slope. I'm going to move it down to here if I remove the road. But yeah, once we start getting these all upgraded, because part of the requirement for upgrading the town centre, because at the moment we're at tier 2. Part of that requirement is you need 25 of these homesteads. So that's these upgraded houses. So that's quite a lot to do. And as long as they're all within a reasonable range, you should be able to do that with just that one marketplace. But yeah, I'm quite pleased anyway. We're now at the point where we've got enough room for more people, so we should start to be able to do a lot more things. Start introducing bigger farms and that sort of thing, barns and all sorts to get more food, and then you can get more people as well. But of course, that's all for another episode.